It's always good to at least try U substitution, even if you don't write it down. Just say, well, if I were going to use U substitution, that would be this inside part right here. And then the derivative of that is going to be, well, this is x to the 1/4. So let me see over here on scratch paper. U equals x to the 1/4 plus 1. The derivative of that is going to be 1/4 x and then subtract 1, so -3/4. So if we're going to be using that U substitution, then somewhere in the problem there needs to be x to the -3/4. And there is no x to the -3/4, so while it was good to try it, it didn't work. Next, try and think about, well, is this the derivative of some sine inverse or something like that? And it doesn't seem likely. Next, try some algebra. So this says you've got a binomial squared, so you can do some algebra. So it's x to the 1/4 plus 1 times x to the 1/4 plus 1. So that will be x to the quarter times x to the quarter. You add the exponent, so 2/4 is a half. And then the middle terms would be a positive x to the quarter and another positive x to the quarter, so there's 2x to the 1/4, and then a 1 times 1. Okay, so we're going to be integrating x to the 1/2. This was supposed to be 2x to the 1/4. 2x to the 1/4 and a positive 1 with respect to x, going from 0 to 1. So this one's going to be, let's see, if you add 1, it will be 3/2, so x to the 3/2, and then divide by 3/2, or invert and multiply by 2/3. The next one becomes add 1, so it's going to be 1 1/4, which is 5/4, and then invert and multiply by 4/5. And then the last one is just an x. Evaluate that from 0 to 1. So substitute a 1. This will be 2/3 plus 8/5 plus 1. And then substitute a 0, and that contributes nothing. 0, 0, and 0. And so we've got 2/3 and 8/5 and 1, 3.267. And then I can graph the original problem, so that is the 4th root of x. Let's see, math. Oh, I forgot to put the 4 for 4th root. And then math, root function, so 4th root of x, and then plus a 1. And that has to be squared. Then change the window so that x goes from 0 to 1. And it's probably, oh, it's a pretty tall function. So let me see, how tall is it? Woo, it's up there at 3.5, 3.4, so let's have this go to 4. Okay, then second calculate and integrate it from 0 to 1. We're looking for a 3.267 for the area. 3.267. Good job, calculator. You got it right.